Honestly, I genuinely would, though.
All right, so after a brief intermission, boys, Tom, we bring it back to you.
Yeah.
So you're saying you would take Granit Xhaka over Jordan Henderson?
Yeah.
Do explain.
Well, I think for a number of reasons, to be
Nope,
honest.
that's incorrect already.
Okay.
Seriously, I'm serious. So I just want to put this. If you're gonna, I already know your argument's gonna be flimsy already.
Well, what is my argument?
Your argument is gonna be based around criticizing Jordan as opposed to praising Granit at anything.
Not.
And so I'll just say two things.
The
only thing good Granit has ever done was before his time at Arsenal.
Right, because he's misused in Arsenal's system.
Okay, and then the second would be that Jordan is clearly of a high-level talent, and he's on the 23 to go to the World Cup for the Three Lions, your country.
Yeah, and? Mate, you do realize
he's a talented-ass player. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're missing the point. Like, the fact that, like, coaches and managers and those actually in the game are picking Jordan to go represent and have a shot at being in the starting 11 for England at the World Cup finals.
You do realize that doesn't mean anything like it used to. Let's just juxtaposition. If you're going to use the England argument, fine, I get it. Like, yeah, he's playing for your country, Tom, respect him.
But no, I'm not saying respect him. You don't got to respect him because I don't respect Michael Bradley. I don't. I think he's a piece of fucking shit. So it's not about respect. It's about understanding the level, the quality that England's midfield is. It's a high level quality. It's not elite. It's not the best ever. This isn't the best English midfield class we've ever seen.
It's the best.
I'm just saying, English midfield, very high level, and Jordan is clearly capable of bro.
There are at least 10 midfields.
Dele Alli's not a high level midfielder to you?
No.
What are you smoking over there, Tom? I want some. Come on, bro.
He's not. He's honestly not. Look. I will.
That's a bad thing.
Use as many reasons as you want for Jordan Henderson being better than Granit Xhaka, and I will sit here and I will listen to you and I will argue most of them. But the thing about he's being picked for England is just completely redundant, and it's not. Those are one of those things that's just not going to stand with me. And
right, but your argument for Xhaka yesterday was that he was a captain at Mönchengladbach, which is a nothing club from a nothing league. That doesn't matter.
The experience of being a leader from such
right. Okay, Jordan Henderson is the captain of Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah, but he probably shouldn't be.
So here's what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying? Is that
I see your point. Yes. I see your point. But I honestly think Granit Xhaka is a more talented footballer. And I think as a natural six, which is the position that Henderson is playing for Liverpool, we can agree with this.
Yeah, no, they play the same position. Right, I think Henderson plays better.
Okay, and you know this, right? You've watched Liverpool enough to know that the way Liverpool operate with that midfield three is that the 6 holds and the other 2.
Yes, the 2 push forward. And Henderson is there to collect the ball from the defense transition to attack.
I would far rather have Xhaka playing that role than
why? So he can do it 10 times slower?
He's a better passer.
Okay, Jordan can run far better than Xhaka.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Jordan Henderson is more athletic.
Right.
Granit Xhaka is a more accurate passer, but Tom, he lacks a bit of a first touch. He gets away from him sometimes.
Right, but that's okay. And you're going to tell me that Jordan Henderson has a fantastic first touch and is completely infallible when it comes to that?
No, he's not infallible. He's just better.
He's just more athletic, so he can get to it faster.
That's just such a crap argument. Like,
it's not. I'd rather have a pacey player that has an engine that can run, that can do what Klopp needs him to do. Xhaka's not going to do it. He's just not.
I have absolute
side point.
Side point.
Very hard to tell. Like, are we making eye contact here? It's very hard to tell.
I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure. I haven't figured that out yet.
All right, so moving on. Another person.
So seriously, can we have the cage match after the final?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Well, for listeners, because you mentioned this off air, what does this cage match entail?
So Tom's dumb, obviously. So what we're gonna do is we're each gonna, go into ourselves because we're respectful fellas here, and we're gonna go to our camps. We're gonna do the research. We're gonna watch some game film, and
ourselves in.
And we're gonna have a real argument. It'll be a 25, 30-minute pod special. Tom versus Dylan, cage match edition. Jordan Henderson versus Granit Xhaka.
Yeah,
and we'll see who comes out on top. The winner will get a free shot in the real cage match. That is going to happen on July 1st in Newark. Because, well, actually, I'll meet you halfway. Why don't we meet in Colorado? You live in California, right?
Yeah.
I'll meet you in Colorado.
Boulder, Colorado.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
It's a big deal, that.
I like it. Very specific pod. Going to be the next one.
It's going to be really specific.
Henderson, Xhaka for 25 minutes. I love it.
Yeah.
Dylan, Tom, another guy who kind of plays like Xhaka, the Charlie Adam Player of the Year, or Charlie Adam Award of the Year, goes to the team of Burnley. Now, they have successfully completed the most long balls in the league. They're a very direct team. So congrats to them for the Charlie Adam.
There we go.
Award of the Year.
Good job. Good job.
Nice. And I just want to point out, as we enter our Soccer Scoop Team of the Season awards, that I would like to make my Manager of the Year
Jurgen Klopp.
Sean Dyche of Burnley.
Sean Dyke of Burnley.
It is Dyke. I've never wanted to say that out loud.
Yeah, that's naughty, Tom. We don't say that on these podcasts.
Okay, sorry.
Naughty.
Sorry, I clearly don't understand Americans.
Definitely an overachieving season for Burnley. 7th place. Thought they were going to maybe catch Arsenal, but we whooped them.
Yeah, you did.
Arsenal's final Emirates match. So
you did yourselves a big favor there, to be honest. But you got to love them, actually, Burnley.
Yeah. No.
You got it. They're a very likable team. They're not necessarily incredibly talented. They're just supremely well managed, and they get results.
They know how to
play.
play.
The Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they know how to play within themselves. I like it.
So
not as annoying as the Boston Celtics.
But they were
100% not as annoying.
Hang on, they were defeated by the mighty Ragnar Klavan, though.
Yes, the Estonian.
Who, Tom? I think we can all agree, Player of the Year.
Player of the Year. Player of the Year. Player of the Year.
Dylan, you should see his highlight tape that Tom found on the interweb. It's
on the World Wide Web. I found a fantastic Ragnar Klavan highlight tape.
It's quite good. I recommend it to the listeners.
In which Messi admits that Ragnar Klavan is better than him, actually. It's not a surprise to anyone. But
yeah, maybe some translating errors in there. But hey, something we will not error on is saying Mo Salah, definitely Player of the Year.
Absolutely.
Soccer Scoop Player of the Year. Hey, it's not every season that the all-time goal-scoring record for the 38-game Premier League season is broken.
Absolutely not.
It's not often that it's by a player like Mo, which I would have not picked him amongst names such as Alan Shearer, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Luis Suarez. He is in the best company, I would say.
He is above the best company.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Arsenal fan. Yes, he is better than all of them.
So moving on, he is in both Tom and I's Team of the Year, obviously, being the Player of the Year.
Right.
Tom, I'll say my Team of the Year first. You can say yours next, and we'll get Dylan's reactions to follow. Okay. My goalkeeper of the year, Nick Pope.
Sorry to cut you off. Are you going to tell us what formation you're running first?
So it's a 4-3-3.
Of course, classic.
Not very much of a holding midfielder, more of a 4-3-3 attacking style.
So obviously. A FIFA team.
Yes. Yeah, definite Team of the Year kind of style. So Pope just got called up to his nation for the World Cup.
I love that England squad, by the way.
We'll talk about it later. We'll give it a little tap.
I thought it had Jordan in it. We don't respect that.
We'll give her a taste later. Otamendi and Vertonghen manning the back with Lowton of Burnley at right back. Bertrand, one of my favorite left backs in the world. Kevin De Bruyne, Eriksson, and Silva. Can't beat that midfield.
Yeah.
And Saha on both wings. And Kane, obviously, in striker position.
Okay.
All right. So wait, do I react now or?
Yeah. Why don't you react now, then we'll leave it to Tom's next.
Yeah, so I don't like this team at all. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna jump out and say I don't watch keepers enough or know enough about the art of goalkeeping to really pick. But I'm gonna tell you, it's not Nick Pope. I don't care what he did this season; he wasn't the best.
Listen. Let me refute, because Tom Heaton is one of the best keepers in the league, and he's injured. Nick Pope comes in as a backup and surpasses all expectations, and doesn't only surpass, but he is definitely at least top 3. I think you'd have to admit. I don't know if I think everyone could argue that he's number 1. A lot of people are giving it to De Gea as like a cop out, as idiots, but I think Pope deserves it.
I don't have De Gea.
So let me just say, it is weird that we define goodness as surpassing expectations. Like, that's not goodness to me. I mean, that might be goodness. It's not greatness. That's not.
I think I said not only did he surpass.
I understand that you said he performed at least in the top 3 level, in your opinion. But I'm going to stand by what I said. I don't really care about Nick Pope. Otamendi, I'm never going to like this guy. I don't care. Again, I don't care how many passes he passes. Like, it doesn't matter to me, bro. I still think you're a dookie defender. Vertonghen, yeah, that's a good choice.
Didn't watch City this year,
dude. You can't. No,
that's horrible.
No. All right, so let's talk about this, because soccer is not a game that's played by one person. It's played by a team. Right. You can be a dookie ass defender on a Pep Guardiola team that is so good at attacking and that is so good at holding onto the ball that you don't need to worry about. Dude, Liverpool beat them 5-0, wasn't it? What was the score of that game? I don't even remember. Was it 4-0? What was it?
Well, no. What was it in the Champions League? It was 3-0 and then 4-3.
Yeah, exactly, Kev. So, like, what are you talking about? He shipped 7 goals, bro. Like, he's not a good defender. You can't give up that many. Nah, he's not.
I'm gonna side with Kevin here.
Nah, dude. Like, you can't have this many bad seasons in the Premier League and then just win the title. I understand it's his best, fellas, but I'm saying, like, it takes more than one season to be a good defender.
No, I'm not saying I don't.
We're basing it off this season. It's the team of this year.
Yeah, but I'm giving you my take. I just said I don't care what Otamendi did this year. I'm never gonna like him, so I can't speak to him. That's what I said.
All right, let's go to some of the other players, because I want Tom to get his in too, and we'll talk more then.
All right, Vertonghen, good choice. Tottenham's always good. Loughton, seems like you're forcing that pick, just like and same with Bertrand. You're forcing these picks.
Bertrand is great. He's the only Southampton player that's like good.
There shouldn't be any Southampton player near this team, dude. KDB, Erickson, Silva, yeah, it's a fantastic midfield. I hate all 3 of them. I think they're all a bunch of wimps. Salah, obviously the best player on this list. Kane, bro, you're just not good. You're just not good, bro.
This is coming from a guy months ago who loved Harry Kane.
Yes. I love Harry Kane, but dude, I really lost some respect for you.
Yeah, so did I, but you can't argue with the goal scoring record.
Yeah, I know. 30 goals is a lot, even if they're all garbage time goals. Tom, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Wilfried Zaha, what are your thoughts?
Made Trent Alexander-Arnold look silly once, and suddenly he's Jesus.
Come on. He's carrying the team for 3 seasons now.
No, he's not.
You want to talk about longevity?
No, he's
Tom, I do not understand to this day. Much like Otamendi, I do not understand why people think this guy is good.
Well, I don't.
He's clearly he's a spark plug. Like, right, he's that type of player. But he's no Mo Salah.
But he's not what everyone thinks.
Yeah, he's not the player of the year. I'm saying he's a great winger and deserves.
Nah, but dude, like people are saying like that, like big clubs need to buy this guy.
Well, Liverpool have been linked, haven't they?
For like the 3rd season in a row, he's had the most take-ons on defender, most successful take-ons one-on-one.
What the hell kind of stat is that, Kevin? Yeah. I'm sorry.
It shows how good he is at dribbling at people.
No, it shows that's his playing style.
Yeah. That shows how much Crystal Palace need him too.
Yeah, look, he serves a purpose for that team, but I don't think that makes him play team of the year.
Yeah, I mean, it must be nice to like be the best player on a shitbag team and then be called the best player, one of the best players in the league. It must be a nice situation.
It's like if you were the best player on the Sixers like 3 or 4 years ago.
Right. It's like, oh yeah, I still don't care.
Yeah.
So Tom, give us your team because hopefully you can save me from some of these.
Right, we got a 4-4-2.
Interesting. The old English conventional, huh?
Exactly. So, but we're going to play with a bit of modern flair because we've got Jack Butland in goal.
Oh, nice. English.
Kyle Walker at right back.
English. Sensing a little bias here.
We got Vertonghen and Van Dijk as my centre backs.
2 lefties, interesting.
Yeah, Robertson at left back. 2 centre mids. We're going to go. Well, we got kind of a fluid midfield here, but we got KDB, Fernandinho, Ericsson, and Salah, and then Kane and Firmino up top.
Okay, so I like your team infinitely better.
There's
more
clear Liverpool bias here.
Of course,
no, there's
three Liverpool.
Okay, Andy Robertson has been the best left back in the Premier League, if not Europe, for the second half of this season.
I wouldn't say Europe.
Can I?
He's fantastic.
Can I react to this, please?
Yes. Sorry, Dylan.
Sorry. Sorry, I had a little something in my throat. Okay. Little snail in my frog in my throat. Anyway, Vertonghen, like I said, good pick. Van Dijk, I gotta argue the Van Dijk pick. I don't think it's a good one. No matter how well he played at the second half of the season, because I do think he played well, even though he definitely made some mistakes. He wasn't error free. He doesn't have
period.
Yeah, that's fine. And like I said, I'm very happy with him. I think he was good purchase, and it seems like he's adapting well. But he either wasn't playing or he was playing really poorly for Southampton in the first half.
Wasn't in it.
And I don't think that's called you're not team of the season, bro. Sorry. Same with Andy Robertson. Like
wait, don't. So you've talked about Otamendi not making it and
hang on.
Van Dijk.
No.
Wait, before you get
Dylan,
Robertson, Tom, before you get there, who would you pick for your 2 center backs? You like Vertonghen, but who's your other one?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick. It's not Van Dijk. 100%, it's not Van Dijk.
All right, so Tom, freak out about Robertson now.
Why? How is he not? He's been so good. He runs, he crosses, he defends.
So wait, he does this. This is the same argument I had with Kevin. So he did his job. So now he's team of the season.
Brilliant.
No, what's his end product like?
His end product. How many assists this year? Like 6, 7?
How many? You tell me. I'm asking.
Hold, please. But
all right, hopefully we'll move on to your midfield. I have no complaints. We'll move on to your strike force. Firmino actually is
a stretch. Firmino.
He's not a stretch.
He's not a stretch at all. He's only a stretch this season because Kane scored 30 goals and Salah scored 32.
Yeah, exactly. Not team of the year.
Yeah, Kevin, I just said that. Yes.
Firmino did his job like Robertson, but
no. The difference between Firmino and Kane is that Firmino
9 assists from the left back position.
All right, that's actually pretty. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's very impressive.
Not
that's pretty
2,
good.
Not 3, not.
I might change my Bertrand.
Not 5, not 6, not 7, not 9.
It's just tough. Like maybe
left-footed crosses.
Now, this surprised me though, because I thought you were a big Robertson guy.
No, it's like I told you. I reserve my judgment on all Liverpool players until I'm very sure.
Yeah, I mean I get that. That's part of being a Liverpool fan.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've had. Remember when Victor Moses was our right back?
Those were the days. And Ali Sissoko was.
What's the other one? Yeah. And we almost won the league.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, yeah. So I definitely think Tom had the better team. Kevin, man, Zaha.
I think one thing I will say about Kevin's is that I think, Kevin, you picked it on something that made more tactical sense on paper. I think probably what went through your mind. Right, no, but I think what went through your mind in a way, I don't want to say like I cheated on positions, but mine I kind of like played around with it a bit more and like.
Yeah, that's kind of what you have to do.
Right. But no, I don't.
Thank you for your praise. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mal, Dylan, unless you have anything, let's move on to some La Liga talk very quickly. Barcelona, 37 game or like 40 something if you go over 2 seasons. The game unbeaten streak has ended. To Levante. They were losing 5-1, almost came back 5-4 with 2 minutes left. Couldn't do it. Couldn't complete the comeback. Despite former Liverpool legend hat-trick, Felipe Coutinho.
Legend.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't like him anymore. Don't be salty like that.
No, I don't dislike him, but legend?
Yeah, he's definitely not a legend, Kevin.
He's not a legend.
Some hyperbole. Okay.
Lovely goals.
So, Kevin, there's this guy that played for our club. His name's Steven Gerrard.
Yes.
He's pretty good.
He's
a legend.
He's a legend. Yeah.
He slipped.
I understand. It's tough. It's tough for Arsenal fans to imagine even winning the Champions League because it's just never ever happened to you.
We'll get to the Champions League talk.
Is it possible to imagine something you've never ever experienced? I don't think so.
Don't answer that in 2
minutes. Almost beat Barcelona.
Almost.
Gave him a good game.
Almost. I'm sorry. Who are the best teams? Who are the best teams in Europe by your estimation in that 2005 Champions League campaign?
Because it wasn't Liverpool. Liverpool weren't the best team in Europe until 2007.
It was probably what? Dylan, can we agree on this? Probably Juve, Chelsea, and AC Milan.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was. I was gonna pick AC Milan, but yeah.
Well, Arsenal were the runner-ups, so that's all I know.
The runner-up with still what? So you still had Thierry Henry in your team? Your legend?
Yes.
Your legend, the man who scored that beautiful goal against Manchester. You remember it, flicked it up on the turn.
Beautiful.
Made Jamie Carragher look very stupid, but could never get it done, really, could he? He couldn't get it done when it most mattered.
Right. I don't want to hear any more of this. Let's move on to what I was trying to bring up, Barcelona.
Yes.
Levante, great one for them, but they're still ass. Like they're
they're still terrible. It doesn't change the fact that they're very...
I'm very surprised they scored 5. Did you guys watch it? Was Yerry Mina a very bad defender?
I dabbled.
He's just slow. He's slower.
Yeah, I had it
Is he slow? I thought he was supposed to be pacey.
Yeah, but he's not as pacey as like Emmanuel Boateng, who I thought was the former LA Galaxy guy. But he's
so did I, but apparently it's not.
There's 2 Emmanuel Boatengs from Ghana separated by 2 years.
No, it's not Emmanuel. It's Kevin Prince Boateng.
No, that's also different.
There's another.
Kevin Prince Boateng is on Las Palmas, I think.
Yeah.
So wait, who's Emmanuel Boateng? I don't know this guy.
Exactly, he's some nobody. He just came out of nowhere and sped past the Barcelona second team defense.
Kevin Prince Boateng plays for Frankfurt, boys.
Yeah, he left Las Palmas at the end of last season.
Good fact check. But guys, something I want to bring up to you. Doesn't seem like you may be in agreement. Coutinho, hat-trick. Do you think when all things are said and done, he'll be better than Iniesta?
No, because Coutinho and Iniesta are very different players, and Iniesta is a true legend of the entire game, not just the Spanish, not just the Barcelona legend.
I think, I'm going to have to agree with Dylan. I think Iniesta is probably a more intelligent all-round footballer.
They're just different. Tom, I'd be interested to hear your take on this. I don't particularly like when people try to act like Coutinho is that similar to Iniesta. I just don't think he is. Like, Iniesta to me is like you said, he's a brain, and he's a brain that can pass the ball better than anyone else on the planet.
And he's a brain that can play anywhere on the pitch as well. Let's not forget he played right mid and then right wing for Spain for like 6 years in a row, as well as centre mid. He's played everywhere.
So does Coutinho. And he can score banging the goals better than he did.
Yeah, but
that's what I'm saying.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Iniesta's game translates to any position on the pitch. Coutinho, to me, is basically confined to someone who starts as a left winger but spends most of his game cutting in and playing as a number 10 without having that position, and doesn't put in the work He doesn't put in the work defensively to qualify as anything else, really.
Exactly. I think Coutinho is he's a Brazilian. He's an attack-minded player. He's got some flair.
And he's brilliant. He's fantastic, but it's such a...
I wish I could shoot the ball like Phil.
Oh, absolutely.
He's got the curler.
Like the little drop the shoulder curl top right. Just,
woo.
I wish.
So, we didn't get to, there's no Soccer Scoop podcast last week.
Right.
Sorry, listeners. But El Clasico did happen.
Yeah.
It was quite exciting. And it was pretty exciting. It had a red card in there. Banged in some goals.
It had the feel of the truth, which was that it was the lowest stakes Clasico in years.
Yeah, I see your point, but at the same time, like,
I was interested in the game.
Even as the lowest stakes Clasico, it was a hell of a game.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. my roommate's a Madrid fan, and we were just talking about how
Why is he a Madrid fan? Is he a FIFA fan or is he a Madrid fan?
he's also a Patriots fan. So
that's disgusting.
Yeah,
he's rough sometimes.
That's disgusting.
Anyway, him and I were talking, and we were just saying like, yeah, good game. You know, still fun. We love the game. We missed the days when it was Barcelona and Madrid duking it out. Like that's the fun. That's half the fun of the Clasico. Like there were fights still in that game, but like just didn't have the same feel. And I'm not saying that the end product was something to be complaining about. I guess I am sounding complaining, but
you are sounding a bit complaining.
And I'm surprised.
Gareth Bale's goal was fantastic. Messi's goal was fantastic.
Couldn't have placed it better myself for either of those.
Yourself, really?
But I'm surprised by Sergio Roberto's. Oh yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Adam does it all the time anyway, and he plays right back. So please explain.
Adam plays right back.
Adam's a right back.
Oh, so am I.
Really? A marauding right back or a defensively sound right back?
I'm just a shitty player, so.
Adam's a marauding right back, and I play right-sided mid. We got like that hyperlink.
Oh, cool. Damn, you guys are probably so much better than I am.
Tom, are you like a Jesus Navas or like a playmaker?
Kind of bit of a playmaker style. Never been enough of an athlete to push it.
Yeah, are you fast?
No.
Not pacey.
I mean, Kevin seen me play, but I am of very average pace.
Yeah, why don't you go in the center a little bit?
You think Kevin's faster than you?
Yeah, probs.
Yeah, Kevin's pretty. In middle school, Kevin was like the fastest kid around.
Yeah,
I have some strides.
Kevin's quick. He's got. I think it's more of a stride length thing. Though.
Yeah.
I certainly can't keep up for a while. So.
Yeah, I probably have the best engine of the three of us.
Yeah, you got the engine attribute from FIFA for sure.
Yeah.
I think I have all the attributes, so that's cool.
Complete forward, midfielder, and defender.
Yeah. No, my play style has evolved as I've come to college and not had my dad yell at me for trying to dribble too much.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so I interrupt this.
Fucking ball, Tom.
Interrupt this play style talk.
Yeah.
A little bit of some go game show.
Oh, brilliant.
So we got Dylan versus Tom. Tom, last time we did this game show, brought over from the Practical Sports Podcast plug, you swept the rug with Adam.
I embarrassed him.
But that audio is semi-lost. Sorry about that.
It is, isn't it?
But
my word against his at this point.
But you know my word too. I'll back you up. I'm okay with this. But this time, Dylan will explain you the rules, and also for the listeners, make sure you know what's happening. So Dylan and Tom, you both will buzz with your mouths, and when I finish the question,
we have to have a slightly different ding, right?
I'll say ding, you say buzz.
Okay, sure.
It's much better than Adam's idea. Adam had a little soft little buzz.
And I was like, buzz. And I was like, ding.
It was so unexpected. I thought it would be like the opposite.
You got to do the Stevie Gerrard. Yeah, cool.
So it'll be 5 questions. First one of 3 wins. So let's see if we get all 5. Can range from anything. If I don't finish a question and you buzz, I'll have to stop and I'll finish the question for the person that did not buzz. So here we go with question numero uno.
First of all, best of luck, Dylan.
All right, buddy. Best of luck.
Dylan versus Tom, first game show. Here we go.
Wait, am I ding or buzz?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to ask you.
I'm buzz.
All right, I'm ding.
Tom Hindle is buzz. Dylan Gertzley is bing.
Okay. It's ding. Okay, I'm buzz. I'm just buzzing.
First question.
Yeah.
Who finished 3rd in the Serie A this season?
Buzz.
I meant to say ding.
Tom, who is it?
Okay, it went.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
Ding.
2 seconds.
It was Lazio, no?
No. They were 4th.
Oh, no.
Dylan.
That was going to be your answer.
Yeah, that was my answer, dude. Kevin, it was Lazio, dude.
No. So
okay, well, first of all, the season isn't over yet.
I admit. So who's currently at 3rd place?
Oh, you know who it's going to be?
It's Lazio. It's not Roma.
It's going to be something like Roma on goal.
Yeah, it's Roma.
It is Roma.
Yeah.
Roma is currently in third.
On goal difference.
Juventus,
So do I get the
Napoli,
point then?
and
Because
Roma.
I was right.
Well, I think you would argue a lot. So
No, that's a clean slate. That's nothing for either of us.
Yeah, nothing for either of us. But there were 5 questions. I'm just trying to think of the tiebreaker.
yeah, I'll come up with a different question because you guys didn't get that one. So second question: which Brazilian right back was recently announced?
Ding, ding.
He said it first. That's Dani
Tom.
Alves. Thank you.
That is correct. He is going to miss the World Cup. Very sad.
I was gonna say Fagner. I thought you were gonna say who got called up, shock call up, and I was gonna say Fagner. So, good job, Tom.
Thanks, man.
Props to Dylan. Thinks I'm gonna go for the harder questions. These are a little bit of pop-ups. Now, I wrote these questions. What did I?
The anticipation's killing me, mate.
Yeah, dude, I'm dying already.
I'll just go to this question.
Okay. Can't wait for this question.
So this was supposed to be the 5th. I wish it was the tiebreaker, but it is going to be the 3rd question now.
Okay,
so,
sure.
Who is the current youngest player on Liverpool?
Buzz.
Tom.
On the first team squad or in the training squad?
Yeah, you gotta.
First team.
First team. Who's consistently been in it?
No, who has made a appearance?
Oh, it's It's Ben Woodburn, no?
Yeah, that is correct. That is correct.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Tony Gallagher, but he hasn't made an appearance yet.
And that's Ryan.
I heard some like Harry Wilson kind of things, but he is 2 years older.
And he's playing for Hull.
And he's on loan. Yeah.
Yeah.
He won the Academy Player of the Award year.
Academy Player of the Award, yeah.
Academy Player of the Year award.
Can we just acknowledge I'm up 2-0 with 2 questions left to go?
So
we can acknowledge. It is acknowledged.
Tom can win it here. Tom, can you name, well, both of you, can you name 3 out of the 4 teams in Group A in this year's World Cup?
Buzz.
Tom.
It's going to be Russia.
Yeah, that one's obvious.
So I lost this game. I would have never ever picked Russia. I was going to go Brazil.
They're the host.
No, you're not allowed to. So it's Russia. They had a surprisingly easy group, didn't they? It's Russia, Nigeria.
No.
Slovenia. Slovakia.
No, no one has a chance.
Russia and all its satellite nations during the Cold War.
Dylan, would you like to try?
If you look it up, I swear to God.
No, I haven't looked it up. Look, here's my hands.
Okay, yeah, hands up, please.
Russia, Belgium.
Nope. Tom, back to you.
What?
So we got Russia so far.
Russia.
Now I'll give you a hint for the second team.
Yeah.
Your player of the year in the Premier League.
Egypt.
Egypt.
Dylan said it first. Dylan, I'll let you have another crack at it. We got 2 teams. You need 1 more to get the question right.
I know one. I'm pretty sure I know one.
Tom, you gotta let Dylan.
England.
Nope.
Damn
it. Buzz.
Yes.
Isn't it Uruguay?
It is.
Nice.
Uruguay is the answer. Tom wins the game show.
Thank you very
much. The other nation is oil rich, oil
Qatar,
happy Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia.
Egypt could advance in that group, you know.
Yeah, I don't expect Saudi Arabia to do any damage in that group.
Yeah.
So that was the game show. Congrats to Tom for taking it for another straight week.
Pleasure.
So Dylan, would you like to vent some anger onto Ryan? I don't know if he's in the room, but you can.
No, it's not. I don't care. I'll fight him myself. I don't need to do it on the show.
He's a Real Madrid fan.
Right.
Hey, we're watching the final together, so brothers first.
Brothers first. Tom and Dylan, this may be your final time talking to each other. What do you expect out of Liverpool in this Champions League final?
I'm never ever going to see you again, huh, Tom?
Yeah. Wow. Do you want to go first?
Last time I see each other before the final.
Yeah. Well, what I'll say is that the way Liverpool win this game is based on how Marcelo plays left back.
Okay.
Because if Marcelo,
that Bayern goal,
yeah, right, exactly. Well, okay, that was just brilliant. That
was kind of cheating.
Yeah, it was. But let's just say that Marcelo does what he does and pushes up, and Salah plays right wing or probably cuts into striker at some point. But whatever, there will be acres of space behind that already shaky Real Madrid backline, and that's how Liverpool win the game. And if they do that, if we exploit that, if we're able to play in a way where we can find the gaps and prove to the fucking world that Real Madrid are nowhere near as good at the back as FIFA seems to think they are. Because let's be honest, like, Real Madrid fans don't actually really exist in America. FIFA fans exist. Let's just acknowledge that, first of all.
Kind of.
Like, actual Real Madrid fans aren't real.
I think they
within the United States, no, they're not. No,
in America, well, it depends how you define it, right? So if you're going to define it like
someone
the origins.
Someone who knows the club, someone who's like, I've been a fan of them forever. No, you're not a Madrid fan, you're a Ronaldo fan, you just happen to inherit the rest of the team. That's just how it works, okay? And it's not helped by the fact that Marcelo, because you're not a Real Madrid fan, you're a Ronaldo fan, which means you play FIFA all the time. And on FIFA, Real Madrid's backline is just insane. Real life, they do not play very well together tactically at all. They're never tested by anyone except Barcelona in La Liga, let's be honest. Occasionally Atletico. Right, exactly. And if Liverpool, as pacey and as creative and as terrifying as they are able to exploit that, not worried about anything that Real Madrid will throw at us because we'll outscore them.
It's Dylan, you know who is down that right wing that Marcelo could possibly leave open?
Sadio Mane. Or no, that's Salah. Sorry. No.
I mean, if you want to miss some chances,
it's because I was sorry. I really folded there. I'll admit that. But
rewind.
Rewind. I was gonna pick up and agree with Tom. I think Liverpool just play their game. I think they're gonna need some like tactical discipline in midfield and in defense to short things up, to make sure we're not being dum-dums like Liverpool usually are. But to build off of Tom's point, I think it works for both sides, which is why I was going to talk about Mane, because I thought you were trying to tee me up for that. I don't think Carvajal's a particularly good defender.
No, none of them are. Ramos is, but I'm still
Well, Varane is a talented defender. The problem I have, and interesting to hear your take on this as well, Tom. The problem that I have is I just simply don't watch Madrid enough to truly know anything other than it's Real Madrid and they're back-to-back Champions League winners and they have Cristiano Ronaldo.
Right.
And they have a fantastic midfield. Like,
right.
You know,
I watch them a little bit, a bit more than that. Try and watch La Liga. Mostly just because people on my floor are super into it. And one thing I will say, the thing that scares me the most about Madrid's midfield, assuming that they end up going Ronaldo and Benzema, bench Bale because that's what they do because they're idiots, and play Isco in behind them with Modric, Kroos, and Casemiro. That's probably the lineup you're looking at. Casemiro doesn't scare me because I think he's actually a bit of a bitch.
I think he just like fouls people.
Right.
And then gets away with it.
Yes. The player that scares me the most is actually Isco. Obviously Ronaldo, but I think Isco's creativity in the spaces between like Liverpool's midfield and defense is what scares me the most. Because I think we can press Modric and Kroos into, making a mistake or two. And with our attacking prowess, that's all you need, right? Just one little screw up, one misplayed pass from them, and before you know it, Liverpool are off to the races. But I just think Isco could be the key. And if Isco gets on the ball and plays them through to Ronaldo, then that's when I'm worried.
So the other thing that Liverpool have to consider is Lovren's awful. And
he's bad at football.
And Trent is probably going to start.
Because Joe Gomez is out, right? And
Klein is, racing for fitness.
He's not fit.
Yeah, he's just simply not fit. It's not a knock on him. Is Trent ready, man?
Yeah.
Okay, you say yes. I'm just saying, like, he's definitely had some sticky sticky situations this season with some tricky wing players, starting with Leroy Sané.
Yeah, well, no, I completely agree with you, but it also all depends on how Real Madrid line up. If Real Madrid play 4-4-2, which they likely will, I'm not too worried about Trent because Ronaldo's just going to float around until he goes in the box and then he's going to go beast mode.
Right. I'm saying, assuming Trent would be targeted, because I would target Trent.
I don't know if they will, though. I think they're
I don't know. Like, you don't think
need to target individual players because they haven't done that this year. Like they've played Champions League teams with clear weak links, and they haven't acknowledged. They've just been like, "We're Real Madrid, we play our game." And sure, maybe they have more time to prepare, but I don't know that they necessarily will. You know, I think Marcelo's going to push up a bit more, but if anything, that just plays right into our hands. Sure, push up. Maybe Trent fucks up, but on the times when he does win the ball, okay, off you go, Mo.
Yeah, and Ronaldo's not necessarily the fastest guy.
Yeah, well, neither is Trent. He's just better than Trent.
Yeah,
yeah.
There's not a defender on the team besides maybe
not a defender in the world.
Big Verge that I think stands a close to a chance to stopping Ronaldo when he just if Ronaldo wants to score, he's probably gonna score.
Right. Exactly. Well, Ronaldo will score in the Champions League. Okay. So, well, that brings us on nicely, right? Predictions.
Yeah, score predictions. Let's hear them.
3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. 2 for Salah, 1 for Firmino.
1 for Ronaldo.
I think that's too much of a dangerous lead. So I'm going to say 2-1 Real Madrid.
Nah, Liverpool go.
I'm rooting for Liverpool, though. That's why. I think whatever team I pick, the opposites.
No team has ever done back-to-back, which means no team has ever done triple. So.
Max.
The turkey. Let's see if they get it. So to wrap the show up, a lot of World Cup squads have been releasing their 23-man rosters,
which actually isn't 100% true, right? A lot of
men have been provisional, like 25, right, 27, 35. Yes.
Like
there has been some 23, like Uruguay,
England,
a couple others like England,
and England today.
So let's start with that, Tom. Your takes first before you get to your takes.
Yeah.
Wilshere left out. Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Is in.
That's
stupid.
Ballsy. That's ballsy and it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid.
Thank you.
No. Okay. And I'm going to appease you here, Arsenal fan. Dylan's making a face.
Yeah, I mean, you're both wrong.
Okay, let me.
Wilshere is better than him any day of the week, Dylan.
It's not about Wilshere.
It's not about the future either. Like,
yes, it is. No. Like, you think Wilshere's going to make a difference in Russia? He's not. He's not.
I love to isn't either, mate.
Yeah,
but exactly. But if you know that he's not going to make a difference, why would you bring on Wilshere? It's like a waste of a spot. Bring him on Ruben, coach him up, see what he's like.
Guys, think about this. A World Cup squad isn't constructed necessarily, especially if you're England, who aren't going to win it. It's not constructed as a group of individual players. You've just got to think about where you need depth. Jack Wilshere isn't there to start at centre mid. He's just not. He's there to provide depth at the centre midfield position, or he should be, right? So Loftus-Cheek ahead of him is fucking stupid. Neither of them are going to play, but you need depth at centre mid in case
exactly.
Jordan
So that's the point I'm making, right? Jack Wilshere. His career's done. He's done.
26.
He's never going to be better. He's never going to get any better. He's like, he was playing for Bournemouth last season, bro. Like, he's done. And if you think about shake your head, bro. Like, there's no transfers at the international game. This is the team you got. These are the dudes you got. You want to win? You better coach your guys up. You better instill some type of something into these younger guys that are coming through. Jack Wilshere's a waste. He's a waste.
I think
there's regardless of whether you think Jack Wilshere does better, which I have been impressed by his work rate. I'll get in that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is an incredible English talent. He's been talked about for years and years and years. He's come up through the youth system, and it's clear that he's made a name for himself with the national team setup. This is why he. Yeah, shrug your shoulders, bro. Shrug your shoulders. He's on the roster, and he's there because he deserves to be there.
Okay, right. Well, he is a talented player, and I would give you that. But I think Wilshere should be.
Does Jack Wilshere need another chance to impress you guys? Because he doesn't get that chance from me, right? He's already blown them. All right, to me, I don't care about Jack Wilshere, bro. His time's done.
I think he's had a couple, a few injury-ridden seasons, and this is the.
Oh wow, Jack Wilshere's finally back. Let's put him on the World Cup. No, bro, it's not how it works. Like your time's done. We've already seen the best out of you. Now go home for the summer, rest up, and maybe you could play for a mid-table club next season. Ruben, on the other hand, we want to see if he's the future.
Dylan, that's how I feel about Joe Hart, and that's why I'm excited for Nick Pope.
Right. No, you're absolutely right. Now, can we just get back to the point here, right? Gareth Southgate, the England manager, didn't pick based necessarily on reputation, based on experience. He just picked 23 players who he thinks will complement each other to put together a team that isn't necessarily, you know how people say, like, make England proud? That's the idea. Because anyone who thinks England going to go to this World Cup and win it's effing delusional. If we get out the group stage, maybe win a game, like in the round of 32, I will be a very happy boy.
So, Tom, I think there's 4 players returning from the last World Cup.
Brilliant, fantastic. That is
Welbeck,
perfect.
Sterling, and Cahill.
Yeah, fantastic. Trent Alexander-Arnold, you've earned your place on the plane. Very well done. I mean, for me, Trippier definitely improved. Rashford got to be in that team. I mean, as much as I doubt him, Dele Alli, sure, playing with Harry Kane, that's going to work out. Just honestly, doesn't matter. Just this team isn't going to be there to win. This team is going to be there to play now, and in 4 years' time, let's think about it.
Yeah, wait. So then why are you supporting the Wilshere over Ruben? If that's the logic that you go in, if that's the goals you want.
Because, and I know you don't get this as Americans who have watched your soccer team because you've never had enough competition for a 23-man team. Let's be honest. Come on, you guys pluck.
Listen, you don't gotta come at the country. I understand the situation I'm from. I just want to hear why different logics that don't add up. Like why are they conflicting right now?
I just think that at the same time you do need some veteran presence because when you have a bunch of guys who have never played, you just need someone to settle.
Right, but is Cahill not that veteran presence?
Yeah, you need them at every position, mate. You can't just
Okay, but then if you want them at every position, are you bringing 23 guys for 4 years from now, or are you bringing 23 guys for right now? Because you said you want the 23 and you want to gear them up for 2022. Right. So why wouldn't you bring Ruben? You'd assume Ruben would be at the peak of his powers in 4 years.
Well, that's what he's hoping, right? And let's because I want to get to the other squads here. But one thing I am very confused about is your Dele Alli take, Tom. So hit that very quickly, and we're gonna hit the other squads.
Well, I've never been the biggest Dele Alli fan by any means. I do not like the way he plays the game. I do not respect him as an individual. But one thing, come on, Arsenal fan.
No, I'm not. I recognize. I think he's a pretty good player,
and I think he complements Harry Kane very well. And he is on that plane, and he will be in that 11 to complement Harry Kane very well.
True that. So some other squads who have released their list: Germany, Mario Götze.
Their subs, Germany's subs would probably have a shot at winning the World Cup. That's how good they are.
Yeah, but some of the subs like Sebastian Rudy and
is so good.
He's pretty good. But I would pick
there's a reason he plays for Bayern.
Julian Brandt, I would pick Götze over these guys.
Would you? Julian Brandt's one of the Bundesliga's best young players.
He's a pretty good player, but there's a couple other guys.
No, you don't not pick Julian Brandt. And here we go. This is the same argument as the Wilshere one. It's not a good one. Götze doesn't belong on this team. His time is done. He was the best player that he was ever going to be when he was 19. He's no longer 19, guys.
There's a lot of sentiment attached to the Götze one, right?
It's too much. It's too much.
I think when it comes to Wilshere, there's faith. When it comes to Götze, there's sentiment.
No, when it comes to Wilshere, it's Wilshere played well when he was 19. Will he do it this year? Oh, he got injured. Oh, will he do it this year? Oh, he got injured. Oh, Wilshere's not injured. He has to do. No, guys. No, he's done.
Chance.
I did like Joaquin Lowe's response. He was like very not emotional, but like he felt bad for Goetze. He was like, "Hey, I feel bad for you, man. You deserve better, but like you just didn't play that well this season. So whatever." So I mean, I respect his decision. Like I'm not gonna go bonkers over it.
What, you mean you were thinking about taking the German national team coach just one-on-one? Like, how dare you? Like, you should really email Joachim, tell him how you feel.
Doesn't bode well for the chances for Arsenal, considering he signed a big contract extension for 2022 either.
And he also sniffs his balls.
Yeah.
You saw that, right? Like
everyone's seen that. It's very weird thing.
Sneakily stuck his hand down his pants and had a good old sniff.
I think it was his butt, too. He's a weird guy, dude. He's a weird guy.
He wore the same sweater, right, until they lost. And didn't wash it.
Yeah. He's just weird. So maybe it's a good thing he's not the Arsenal manager.
Love a good soup.
Dylan alluded to this earlier in the show. Fagner got called up for Brazil. No Alexandro in Dani Alves' absence. Now, I'm not a big lefty on both wings kind of guy, but Dylan is a big believer in 5-star weak foot ability.
Nah, Alexander doesn't have a 5-star weak foot. What I was simply saying that Brazil did not have the depth at right back, but they do have some considerable depth at left back, and Marcelo has a.
But yeah, also I think Sandro is better than Felipe Luis.
Guys. This is sorry, more or less an irrelevant argument.
Yeah, that's
right. Luis is going to be one fullback, and then Marcelo is going to be the other.
So
that's how they'll figure it out.
Portugal. I didn't really take anything away from that.
Well, no, Renato Sanchez.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the Renato Sanchez hype train has passed, right? It was supposed to be really good.
Yeah, just like the Wilshere hype train should be dead, and so should the Goetze hype train. They should be dead.
Renato Sanchez, maybe give him another chance, but
Argentina.
Renato's finally they sent on the old guns, huh?
Yeah. How long did that take for Argentina to think? Oh, hang on, if we put them all together, we might have one of the best attacks in the world. Hang on, like, do you think they just woke up one morning and just like, what? Who's even their manager?
They run a 4-2-4.
Honestly, straight up. He probably woke up one morning and thought, hang on, I have Messi, I have Higuain, I have Icardi, I have Di Maria,
Sergio Aguero.
Yeah, look, they're so good that you just forget Aguero.
Yeah.
Like, they're so good that
they just run like a 3-0-7 or some shit.
Honestly, they are so good, like pacey, that team could score. I mean, it's going to concede a bunch because they're not very good at defending.
I'm rooting for them. I hope Messi gets his. You know.
I hope Icardi actually plays because he doesn't
really care.
Argentina, and he's been brilliant all year.
Yeah,
I don't really care.
Yeah, me neither. I don't really care about Icardi, but something I do care is that you listeners made it to the end of the show. So thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Soccer Scoop podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Had some fun banter, some argumentative Dill broke out of his shell today. So
Dylan was
thank you for listening, and keep on along all our stuff on Twitter at RealWT Sports, and getting a lot of more content on the site, WTSports.net. And thanks very much. Thanks, Tom and Dill.
Cheers, Kev.